Now on KGW News.
I will not sit back and sheepishly watch as those who serve the people of the state are given unlawful orders which threaten their livelihoods.
Police and firefighters sue over Oregon's vaccine mandate. Meanwhile, local hospitals take drastic measures to deal with the surge in COVID patients.
The reality is that we're losing this battle.
But first, local high schools start the sports season with new rules in place. Good evening on this Friday night. Thank you for joining us. And we start tonight with the return of high school football. Athletes and fans are back, but not without safety measures. Catherine Cook shows us how it went tonight at Franklin High School.
Last year, fans here weren't allowed into games, so this is a big deal. The masks didn't keep them from cheering, and they certainly didn't keep athletes from hearing them. At Franklin High School, they brought spirit and masks. After a year away from the action, Friday night football felt really good.
The night's beautiful. It's nice to see everybody out celebrating and doing normal things.
In Oregon, the governor's outdoor mask mandate applies to football games. So fans who can't keep 6 feet apart are required to mask up. Most students are so used to wearing masks, they couldn't have cared less about having to wear them out here.
Everyone's trying to respect each other, and it's nice that everyone has the same mindset. They're trying to keep as safe as possible, not trying to spread it. Thank you.
For those who forgot their masks, the concession stand had several on hand.
We were like, hey, we've got masks if you need them, and they took them. So it was pretty cool.
The outdoor mask mandate does not apply to athletes while they're playing or practicing, be it indoors or out. But athletes who want to wear them can. For example, the Franklin cheerleaders chose to mask up tonight. While Franklin racked up touchdowns, not every school got the chance to score this Friday. Reynolds canceled its game against Sandy on the advice of public health officials. The school learned someone who tested positive for COVID might have exposed a person connected to the game. After so many months away, many here hope this is just the start of getting back to all of what they've missed.
I want my kids to go to homecoming. I don't want them to be sent home and quarantined. I want it to be as normal as possible.
In Southeast Portland, Catherine Cook, KGW News.
As healthcare workers manage the overwhelming surge in COVID patients, there is another challenge: the threat of more staff leaving as the October deadline for the state's vaccine mandate approaches. We talked to Salem Health Hospitals and Clinics CEO Cheryl Wolf. She called the situation in her hospital dire. She says they had 93 COVID positive patients yesterday. Today, that number went up to 102.
This is an ugly disease. And the reality is that we're losing this battle. We're losing many, many more people than we've ever lost before in this pandemic.
All the death and disease takes a mental toll on healthcare workers. Wolf hopes additional nurses just hired and the National Guard may help. She says anyone eligible to get vaccinated should do it, and says masking does make a difference, reducing the spread of the virus overall, whether it's an N95 or a cloth mask. Meanwhile, Providence Health in Portland has brought in a mobile morgue truck to deal with the patients who don't make it. The chief nursing officer explained patients with the Delta variant they're saying are much sicker, and the treatments they've been using throughout the pandemic are not as effective. As more patients die, hospital morgues are too small to accommodate them, and funeral homes are struggling to keep up with the increase. Providence stresses the mobile units will be as dignified a temporary resting place as possible.
We'll have our spiritual care department out to bless the space once it's prepared for patients, and we will honor that as a sacred space throughout our need to utilize them.
A similar truck will be set up next week at Providence St. Vincent. We also got an update today from health officials in Clark County. They're dealing with similar issues. Hospitalization rates are higher than they've ever been. Clark County is averaging around 225 cases a day, which is 10 times more than 2 months ago. These case increases are happening in all age groups, with the highest increases in young people. Health officials say the Delta variant accounts for 98% of the new cases, and the vaccine is still very effective against Delta. The battle over Oregon's vaccine mandate is headed to court. Dozens of firefighters and Oregon state troopers are suing the state of Oregon and Governor Kate Brown. They say the mandate requiring them to get the COVID vaccine by October 18th or lose their jobs is unlawful because it violates state and federal rights to free expression, they say. And that lawsuit was filed today in Jefferson County Court. It comes 2 days after another state trooper was placed on paid leave for a video he recorded in his patrol car. This is a portion of what Trooper Zachary Cowing had to say in that video posted on Instagram.
I will not sit back and sheepishly watch as those who serve the people of the state are given unlawful orders which threaten their livelihoods. I'm a Christian, a husband, a father, and a police officer. I have personal and religious reasons as to why I will not take the vaccine, but also the freedom to choose not to.
Governor Brown has defended mandates several times. Today, her office sent us a statement reading, hospitalizations have increased nearly 1,000% since July 9th. The vast majority of Oregonians hospitalized for COVID-19 are unvaccinated. The statement went on to say people are dying. The governor is responding to a public health crisis. In developing news, a case of road rage led to a shooting in Hazeldale. It happened on Northeast 19th Avenue, just off 99th Street. Police say 2 drivers were fighting, shots were fired, then one of the drivers crashed into an innocent bystander. Bullets did go into some nearby homes, but fortunately no one was hit. So far, police have not made any arrests. Let's go to Joe Ranieri now to find out more about the Labor Day weekend weather. But first, Joe, what's the latest on all the wildfire smoke?
Well, the latest is that we are seeing some gradual clearing with that smoke and haze that was pretty thick a good part of the day until late this afternoon, early part of the evening. So as we bring in the smoke forecast, we'll put this in motion. You can see where it's going to be really especially bad over the next couple of days. That's throughout the Oregon Cascades and along the east side of the state. I'm expecting to see the smoke and haze clear out throughout the metro area by late morning, early part of the afternoon. It'll kind of filter in a little bit throughout the central and southern part of the Willamette Valley. Air quality warning is in effect until early Monday afternoon on Labor Day because of just how nasty the air is going to be down in that part of the state. But as we look at the next couple of days, once that smoke and haze clears out tomorrow, we'll be seeing a temperature of 84. Morning clouds are really nice on Sunday. Labor Day, Laura, we could be looking at temperatures close to 90 degrees. And coming up, I have some refreshing news. That means there's a chance to see maybe a little bit of some showers in the extended forecast. I'll talk more about that a little later on.
We like the sound of that. Thank you, Joe. More than 4,000 crews are fighting the Calder fire. It's one of many burning in California. And now local Red Cross volunteers from Oregon are there to help victims. We talked to Dale Coons, CEO of the Red Cross Cascade region, who says out of the 300 people helping, at least 30 are from the Portland area. Coons says Oregon volunteers empathize with the victims.
Oregonians know what that was like. We all experienced that last year. We had friends, if we weren't the ones being evacuated. But the spirits are high. Folks are doing really well. They've got a really nice meal to eat. They've got a safe place to sleep. They have a clean air, and people are taking care of them.
At last check, the fire is only about a quarter contained. Right now, it's nearing the California-Nevada state line and may take up to 2 weeks to be fully contained. New at 11, the city of Portland could stop buying goods and services from Texas due to the state's ban on abortions. City Council will vote on an emergency resolution next Wednesday. It would also prevent city staff from traveling to Texas for business. If passed, the resolution could be in effect until Texas withdraws its ban on abortion or until it's overturned in court. The Supreme Court's ruling earlier this week allows Texas to outlaw an estimated 85% of all abortion procedures.